Welcome back. Your final score here, Wayne State 67, Lake Erie 42. Want to give a shout out to Marcus Moore as our player of the game. Actually, he just ran over to do a conversation, and we said, Marcus, I'm sure you have some better things to do, but what a great kid for coming out to see us. And a great night here tonight, Joe, as the Warriors, they needed this.
Right.
We
needed it.
We didn't plan that.
No.
We're not playing the Bobsey twins here. They did need this.
Absolutely. And, you know, they've only had 2 wins prior, and neither of them was the blowout that this was. This was fun. Everybody was involved, and it was especially fun to see Marcus Moore come back from that concussion and have the game he had and have that nice dunk.
Before we get out of here, let's take a look at some of the highlights. Let's start in the first half. Shall we, Joe?
Yeah, first half we're going to start out with the Lake Erie Storm. You're going to see Michael Morris. He only had 2 at halftime, and that was the 2 right there. Then you're going to see Trey Howard with a 2. Inside, layup, lefty off the glass. Follow that up with Andy Bosley, the only guy to get into double figures. Well, he had 4 at halftime right here on the putback. Now the Warriors in the first half, hey, let's start out with our player of the game, Marcus Moore. He's going to get the breakaway layup. No dunk this time. He's going to get that in the second half, but this is a nice layup. And then Tristan Wilson didn't have big numbers tonight, but he did have this nice hook off the glass. Follow that up with Clark Bishop. Bishop's going to see a lane. He's going to go to the hole right behind a defender who's not looking. And then at the buzzer, Marcus Moore for 3. And that gave the Warriors a 13-point lead at the break. Now, early in the second half, it got cut to 6. And Wayne State responded. That's not something that has been seen this year.
They ran away and hit. I mean, again, you outscore them by 13 in the first half. Follow that by 12 in the second half. Let's look at the second half highlights.
Second half, a couple of highlights early for Lake Erie. You got a turnaround, and then you've got Steve Walzak. Well, Walzak, he also had a few bad plays, a couple of screens that were called for offensive fouls. Good call, so we got that hook off the glass, but at the end of the day, not enough. Clark Bishop to the hole, off the glass and good. And then let's take a look at Marcus Moore, our player of the game. He's going to drive baseline, pull up, a little floater, gets that to fall. Mike Lewis for 3 from the top, swish. Mike Lewis, one of the best players, probably the best all-around player on the team. And then let's take a look. Welcome back, Marcus Moore. Throw that thing down. Let's get another look at it. And finally, Clark Bishop going to have to work for this one. Deflection, saves it. They're going to get it back to him at the baseline. He's going to go to the hole, get it off the glass, get it to go. Nice play by Bishop. Marcus Moore led the way with 17. Bishop and Lewis 14 each. And take a look at all that, the bench points and the points in the paint. And what you don't see there are the points off turnovers. The Warriors with 15 points off of 13 Lake Erie turnovers, as opposed to the Warriors committing 11 but only giving up 7 off their giveaways.
What a fun night here tonight at the Math Night. We're so glad that you could join us. And Joe, it's always a pleasure to work with you, Barry, our statistician, of course, the great Tony Ortiz, sideline, and an incredible cast as well. The cameramen, the directors, and of course, the one and only, the incomparable Mike J. So final thoughts?
This was great for the Warriors, for both the women and the men, and we talked about it. Hey, they've got a tough doubleheader coming up on Saturday. You need to go in with confidence. Both of them should have it. They're going to practice hard on Friday. It's going to be a lot of fun, but they should enjoy this tonight.
Well, we will be right back here on Saturday as well. Don't forget, 1 o'clock, the action starts as the Warriors host Ashland on Saturday. And at 3 o'clock, the men get underway right here on CN 900. For everybody involved here tonight, my name is Sean Belegian, where it's happy times in Midtown Detroit. The Warriors with a clean sweep over Lake Erie. Good night from Midtown.